Hail, adventurers! Welcome back to the Wyvern's Lair. I am DM Wyvern, returning back to the grim darkness of the 41st millennium. Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader with my co-op adventuring party, who we will say hello to momentarily. We're just settling back in to Rogue Trader. There's been a lot of discussions in our Discord DM group about our excitement for the different builds that we're hoping to put together as part of this co-op campaign in Rogue Trader. Let me go ahead and take a look at the sound settings really quickly while we're getting in here. Okay. All right, that master volume's at 40%. I'm going to bump it up a little bit to 60% for myself. I'm going to go ahead, maybe even 70. It's a little low on my end. 65 sounds good. All right. All right. That gives me a good amount of the music in the background. I was listening to this orchestral score as we were settling in for episode 8 of our co-op playthrough of Rogue Trader here. All right, I think we're ready to begin. Let me go ahead and meet the adventuring party. Away we go. Explore the darkest corners of the Von Valencia's flagship. Prepare to face a new hidden threat and meet a new deadly ally covered by the Shadow of the Void. This is, of course, describing the Void Shadows expansion out for Rogue Trader. And I forgot that I actually don't even need to alt-tab. I can just go directly into Discord here. I'm running a two-monitor setup after all. All right, I'll be right there. Hello, 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 hello. You guys can't hear me.
Right inside of him.
There he is.
Wait, what did I just walk into? Linthal.
Another fun time.
Another fun time. There we go. Fireforge, Gone, Linthal, Philosopher's Rex, Punish Bidoof. It is a full party this evening. I am excited to be back here, about to embark on the grim darkness that is the adventure of Rogue Trader here. How is everyone? Let's go right down the virtual table here, beginning with Punish Bidoof.
What did you want from me?
Well, just how you doing?
Grimdark.
Grimdark. All right, that's how Bidoof is this evening. Occasionally that does happen. Let's move on over to Philosopher's Rex. How have you been, sir?
Doing well, thank you. Yeah, having a good day. Still got a little bit of work to do, but that's not so bad. Everything else is great. How are you, dear?
Oh man, you are a little low on my end. Let me see. It's probably
really?
Philosopher's always comes in really low.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Here, I can actually adjust it on my end. I can just push up your user volume.
To be honest, my wife is asleep.
Oh,
she's
there
a
you
little
go.
sick.
Okay, I'm hearing you a lot better now that I boosted your volume. You're all good.
Oh, good.
Yeah, nice. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. The week is just trucking along. As I said at the top of the stream, excited to be back in Rogue Trader. Really looking forward to seeing how we fight our way out of Uruk 5 as we head back into the playthrough here. Linthal, how have you been, my good friend?
I've been doing well. Today's actually my 40th birthday, so
my goodness!
Busy celebrating that, and
what?
Thrilled to be here.
Hey, happy birthday, Linthal!
Thank you.
Of course. Do you and oh my gosh, do you and your husband have anything planned for your birthday?
Well, he actually was very kind and bought me the Final Fantasy Pixel remaster, so I've been playing with that.
Oh.
And he got some really delicious cupcakes from my favorite bakery, so just having a nice birthday.
Hey, that's the way to celebrate it. Happy for you both. And the Pixel remaster for the Final Fantasy games is French kiss, as we say here at the Wyvern's Lair. It's
well,
fantastic.
and this is the Switch version, so it's extra nice because it's portable.
Nice. Well, once again, happy birthday, Linthal. I'm glad you could
Thank
join
you.
us on your birthday here for a little bit more Rogue Trader with your husband, Bidoof. Over to Gone Soulfire. How you been, my good friend?
Been great. Typical week at work and ready to get in this Rogue Trader and do some killing. Let's
I-
get busy killing.
I know you were dropping the Purge the Heretics gifts all through the week. You got us all pumped up, Gone. I'm glad you're here and looking forward to getting up to shenanigans with you in Rogue Trader. Finally, last but far from least, our good friend Flint Fireforge. How you been, my
Good
My pal.
evening. I'm doing pretty good. I've been mainlining this flippin' game for 2 weeks now, basically. So
Nice.
I am loving it. You know, it started off slow for me, but as I've learned to appreciate and understand the character building of it, I have fallen back in love with it completely, and so I am having a complete blast. And I was literally playing my own game right up until I jumped in the channel here to jump into this game. So
Just can't get enough. It's like night and day. I remember. Listen, I was in the same exact boat with you, and I arguably still am. As I'm learning the the rule system for Rogue Trader. But I remember those first few sessions. Like, I know exactly you're the type of gamer like me. You like to optimize, right? You like to know what you're doing.
Yep.
And so I remember you were like, what is this? What is this Rogue Trader with this Warhammer 40,000 Grimdark setting when you first made contact with it? But I'm really glad.
Give me 5e. Give me 5e.
I'm really excited. You've taken to it like a true space marine in the service of the Emperor, and are now kicking ass and purging heretics like the best of them. And yeah, for those of you who are tuning in, we've had a little bit of a discussion within our Discord DM group, and I'm going to bring that forward right at the top of this next session here. As we go through Rogue Trader as a co-op experience, keep that in mind as we head back into the game. So, one thing that I would encourage all of us to do is one, respect players' turns. So once, for example, the turn order goes to punish Bidoof, kind of cede the floor to Bidoof to kind of talk us through the plans for his character, what he intends to do in a round of combat. That's a great way to sort of shine a spotlight on each one of us as we move through the co-op. And also, don't forget to talk to each other. This is a co-op experience. If you see something that, on the battlefield that you might need help from, let's say, Gon from, give Gon a shout out and say, hey, Gon, could you get Abelard into position to do X? So don't forget to, bring in that co-op component to our playthrough here. I actually went offline and I talked with Fireforge, and we have a sneaky plan for kind of a double dragon character setup here that hopefully people will see eventually in our Rogue Trader playthrough. So yeah, if you guys find synergies like that, feel free to talk amongst yourselves and plan that out as we advance into the campaign together. All right, with that, let's go ahead and jump right in. We're going to go straight into the upper way, where we actually pulled off a relatively painless combat against this group of cultists. Gon was a little worried about the state of our party heading into it, but Fireforge, we actually held ourselves pretty well with Gon.
We did. We really did, but I will tell you, the planet ain't over yet, Wyvern.
Wyvern, that was one of two encounters that I was worried about for this planet.
Yeah, there's more. There's definitely more.
There's actually a second one that I think could be
nasty.
well, we're gonna do our best to get over whatever nastiness may lie in front of us. I have faith in the Emperor's chosen here. All right, we're back in. I guess let's. Has everyone kind of caught up? We just
don't have a code yet.
What's? Oh yeah! Oh my goodness! Yeah, we're not caught. Let's get cooperative mode going here. There we go. Create the lobby, and let me copy the invite. I know. I keep on forgetting that I don't need to tab out of the game anymore. I'm gonna drop in the code in our DM group. There you go.
Thank you.
Everyone's showing up. There's Rex, there's Bidoof, there's Avalanche's Prime, a.k.a. Flint Fireforge, there's Abby, a.k.a. Gon Soulfire, and Linthal. Alright, let's go ahead and launch.
DM, I like your Steam profile thumbnail there.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, the dragon, it's the wyvern, I suppose. It's very cool.
Thank you. Thank you. I like to be thematic. Alright, we should be loaded in.
Not yet.
Waiting for other players to confirm. There we go.
Yeah, we don't always load in as quick as you do, DM. So when you see that, give them a few seconds.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I recently transferred my version of Rogue Trader to my solid state just to speed up load times because of how bad they are.
Right. Yeah. No, I get you. I'm
understandable. The graphics are gorgeous.
I'm about to commission Morn to build kind of a secret lavatory in the basement that hopefully will help with our connectivity issues. Moving forward. So, let's give Bidoof Cassia, and let's give Rex has.
If somebody has a med kit, it'd be appreciated to use on Adira and Cassia.
Give Linthal over to give Adira to Linthal. We got, I think, everyone assigned where they need to be. All right, let's go ahead and apply.
Where is?
I'm going to take a look at these points of interest.
I got Cassia. There you go.
All right, cool. You see. The ritual site is covered in ominous heretical symbols, each of which is unmistakably emanating the malevolent power of the warp. And we have another one here. Nothing but a pile of shard remains of the sinister lens that the heretics used to burn out the eyes of the devout cultists. So we just got through this combat encounter, and I think, have we already finished looting them? We have. So, as everyone knows, we have a free field retraining to respec our characters now that the DLC expansion came out. So
I could just pop this right now if I wanted?
That's correct. And if everyone wants to go ahead and rebuild their characters, let's take a moment to do so. I know I'm going to quickly make some adjustments to my character here too. So I think that's the first order of business. And Linthal, if you have any questions about how to go about leveling up Adira, feel free to ask us here in the co-op.
I will
we'll do
absolutely be doing that.
God, I am just locked in on that, aren't I? Well, that's annoying.
Where's the respec button?
That would be the field training icon in your
action bar.
Yep.
Hang
There's
on.
a finger pointing upwards.
Ah, there it is. Thank you.
So I'm going to talk through my level up real quick for the sake of the live stream. I'm building towards sort of a hybrid Psyker Executioner build here. So I'm picking up Medica as sort of the first skills that I want to pick up for this character. For my level 4th ability, I'm just going to go ahead and pick up Psyker Minoris right away. And for my level 5 level up, I'm going to go ahead and... Oh my goodness. Get right out of the level up screen. It happened to me too. I don't know what happened there. Medica, and then, as I was saying, we're going to go here.
I'm guessing the game does not like having multiple people doing it at the same time.
Perhaps. I'm going to pick up Psalm of Heroes for my level 5 level up. And basically that, I'm going to go ahead and talk through this. The Psyker's
ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Psi rating is increased by +1 until the end of combat every time an ally uses a heroic act. So that's going to be very good as far as building power for my Psyker. Very important ability there.
Deal with this.
And then for my characteristic choice at this level, I'm going to go ahead with weapon skill. For level 6, I'm going to go ahead and choose Purge Soul. It deals 3 to 6 direct damage, and this damage is increased by +50% against Xenos, 100% against Chaos Worshippers, and 150% against demons. So that's going to eventually turn into a good damage dealing ability for myself. For my skill pick, it's going to be Medica. And then finally for my level 5 choice here, I'm just going to quickly shift out to my little handy dandy screen there.
Challenge.
I'm choosing, let's see... For my level 7 choice, I'm going with Stabilizing Factor. After choosing Weapon Skill once again. And now I'm choosing Stabilizing Factor for my character. And basically it reads as such. The first psychic power used each turn increases Veil Degradation by 2 points less. If this talent reduces the effect on Veil Degradation to less than 0, Veil Degradation is instead decreased by 1. So the fact that we're going to have a couple of Psykers here, I figure it's good to sort of keep a handle on our Veil Degradation. And we'll take Stabilizing Factor to assist with that, since we're going to be probably using a lot of Psyker powers throughout our play. And that.
Okay. Does anybody have recommendations for Adira?
Yeah, let's flip over the microphone to Linthal here in Adira.
Okay. I was going to ask if because I think I can talk through most of Cassius' stuff if you want to kind of give Linfall some time to figure stuff out for himself.
Well, I think what we could do is we could have Fireforge and myself and Gon try to talk Linthal through his level up on stream, if you don't mind, Badu. So, all right. So, what level are you at right now with your character?
I've got 5 available ranks.
Okay. So, what do you have in the way of, like? I'm going to take a look at your character right now myself.
Please go for it.
Take a look. Fireforge and Gon, I'm going to need some of your help here too. So,
Yep, I'm looking.
It's an operative.
All right. The first one's a freebie because he's just going to be taking Exposed Weakness, his main operative.
Yeah, you have to take that. Yeah.
Right. So you're just going to go ahead and invest in Exposed Weakness.
That one's already selected.
Cool.
Yep.
And then your next.
And then after that, Dismantling Attack is already selected.
Right. That's
Just
your
need
heroic
talent after that.
Correct. So now it's a talent pick here.
So I actually have an idea for a talent for Adira. There's a couple of them that are actually pretty good.
Great.
I'm just trying to find them real quick. It'd help if I actually just...
Why are some of these not
I have a
showing up?
Yeah, that's the problem I'm having. Okay, so one of the ones that I really like taking with Adira very early is Advice and Guidance. It's one of your Psyker abilities. So the first time in combat that an ally becomes the target of a Psyker's psychic power, which happens a lot with Adira because you do a lot of buffs, the ally gains a +10 to weapon skill and ballistic skill until the end of combat.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me find.
I usually take it a little bit later, but it's something that is a great benefit for sure.
All right, I just need to find where the hell it is on this list.
That would be under warp features. So if you click on the thing that looks like an eye and you scroll down, you're going to find advice and guidance.
Ah, there we go. Got it.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right, that brings you to your next sort of rank here, where you can
Yes,
choose a characteristic.
characteristic. Yes.
As a Psyker, you're going to want to choose Willpower.
Willpower to start out with, yeah.
Okay, because it's recommending intelligence and perception for some reason, but okay.
Because that's what your operative runs off of.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay, next talent.
Next talent, there are a couple. I'm trying to find them. I'm not sure why I'm not seeing them. And I just did this on. Oh, here we go.
If nothing else, if nothing else, it'd be safe for him to also take a stabilizing factor.
Yeah.
Stabilizing factor.
That
Got
would
it.
be a warp feature as well. Yep.
Yeah, I found it. Thank you. Okay, next is a talent.
So this is your next rank here. After that, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're in sixth rank here. Your character, and it's a talent choice. Fireforge. Any thoughts here?
It's.
We'll get your input, and then I'll flip the mic over to Bidoof here to get any input he may have here as well.
So it kind of depends on whether you want to do more buffing or more debuffing.
Well, does one or the other affect the warp more?
No, because they're both going to be simple at this level, so it's going to be 1 point regardless.
Now that having been said, don't be shy about affecting the warp. That's a big part of the game, and it kind of just it just happens with Psychers, so it's not like something you necessarily may want to avoid.
I know exactly what I would recommend.
Go for it, Bidoof. What would you recommend?
What?
Instant exposure.
Instant exposure. Where is that exactly?
It is one of the operative abilities that allows you to use exposed weakness with 0 AP.
So that's an archetype talent. You look for the helmet.
Ah, there it is. Thank you. Instant exposure. Got it.
Cool. I'm not familiar with this. Oh,
it's
wow.
another good one. If you're playing an operative, you should pick it up as soon as you can, because then you could just spam your bread and butter without worry.
Next is a characteristic choice. So Esbudif is advising here willpower, sort of like you teased
Willpower.
that.
Okay. Great, and we get another ability.
Yes, big choice here.
So we're at okay. Prescience is actually pretty good,
Yep.
especially with all the psychers we're gonna have.
Where's that under?
You want to click on the X so you can bring up all your features on at this level up, and
Yeah.
prescience should be right there. The target gains +6 intelligence,
there, that
perception,
one.
fellowship, and willpower until the end of combat.
I
Yeah,
like
I
either
mean,
I like either that or sensory deprivation.
Okay. And a skill.
Sensory deprivation reads, the target makes a willpower resistance test. If it succeeds, the target is merely blinded until the start of the Psyker's next turn. If the target fails the test, they become blinded and suffer an additional -5 penalty to all characteristics reduced by blindness, and must make a willpower resistance test at the end of each turn. The first success makes them just blinded. The second success removes the blinded effect. So that's a little bit of an offensive ability. Bidoof, any thoughts there between sensory deprivation and prescience?
It really kind of depends on how you want to play Adira. I like to have Adira focus more on buffing. It's not that I don't eventually take sensory deprivation. I just usually take it a little bit later. The reason I lean more towards prescience at the moment is we are going to be a very psyker heavy team.
That's fair. I think what I like about sensory deprivation is that it builds towards some of her more powerful offensive abilities here, like Mind Rupture and Psychic Assault, and Adira is, I guess, one of the more powerful psychers, in the game, being an unsanctioned psyker. So again, it goes to what basically do you want to buff or do you want to attack, Linthal?
Yep.
I kind of want to attack, so I'm going to go with sensory deprivation.
Okay. And then you got an
And then,
available skill check.
I get a skill.
Yeah, skill choice. This I have no idea about. What would you advise here, Fireforge and Bidoof?
So this is going to be so.
It's really whatever you want.
Yeah, so I guess that's something we should really kind of just hash out, because we are going to want to have basically all of them covered within the party. Right? And so I can tell you that Argenta and when I switch over to Heinrichs are going to have demolitions covered. So no one else will need that, and I think
Thankfully, it's not listed to me.
it won't be, because it is a little bit based on your archetype.
Gotcha.
But it's just talking it out loud, and I don't know which way you've gone, but I would say if you focus more on the athletics, then if you haven't, to cover that.
So I was thinking like lower warp.
So that's probably an okay one. So the big thing is logic and tech use are going to be covered by Pascal, like by
That's what I
miles.
was gonna ask. Should I
Yep.
do clean tech use?
Yeah, logic and tech use are going to be the two. And so what ends up happening, if you guys haven't gotten there yet, you're going to be able to click. You're going to be able to select at both these, like the strength, willpower, etc., and these. You'll be able to pick it twice per ring of archetype. So you're going to end up being forced into a couple of them, which you want to focus on those couple of them.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, logic and tech use for you. I think Cassia kind of has a lot of the
Cassia's
like
really
conversation
good at the
stuff.
social skills.
Yeah, the
Yes.
social stuff, right? So she's got that covered. So for Adira, is it lore warp that she starts off really high on?
It's
Check here.
either that or
She's got
awareness.
20 in that.
15 and 15. Yeah, so lore warp for her is good. And then let me see. I don't remember. Gon, do you remember one of them? Heinrich starts off a little bit higher. I think he is a little bit higher in Xenos.
Yeah.
So
Xeno.
so then if Adira wants to, for her second one, kind of focus on Imperium.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, Dad, Linthal, my best advice is going to get you. Don't focus too much on one character this early in the game. I mean, it's okay, but there are going to be some that are joining us.
Well,
throughout
I'm
the
also trying
adventure.
to learn this system better
Yep.
so that I can run it.
Yeah.
Right, and he's and
So,
listen,
like,
everyone,
that's why I'm
everyone
trying
is,
to pay attention right now.
and everyone's welcome to learn it live on stream. That's no problem
Yeah.
with me.
Thank you.
Sure.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
and I do want to play it single player. It's just
Well, listen,
I have so many other games on my plate right now.
Linthal, I'm incredibly busy. I don't have time to play any game pretty much outside of my stream, so I totally get it.
Yeah.
Like, we're,
Cool. Thank you
yeah,
for understanding.
Of course.
And thank you for the
That-
advice, everybody.
That was meant as a no pressure advice. as
Right.
in don't-
Yeah. And Gon
don't
also makes a good
stress it.
point. Exactly.
Yeah.
Understood and agreed. Thank you.
Yeah, and if you get, he makes a great point, because if we're going through this and you decide, I'm not really feeling this character, because I'll tell you, as
some
soon
good
as I get
characters.
this next character, that's ahead of us, which we won't get, I don't think tonight, but maybe next week. Adira's the first one to get benched, and when she's benched permanently. Not to
Okay.
say that she can't be super strong, because she can, but I just don't feel her.
I will say this:
Clint,
I really did like
Clint,
playing
you're not
Dom's
the only
character.
one. She is
Yeah.
statistically the least used
Right.
companion.
Yep. And I just and between Cassia kind of feeling better with her navigator skills and Pascal being so good with the operative and the tech stuff, I think that she just is a little bit overshadowed in a lot of ways. So
no worries. I'm looking forward to other
yeah.
players.
And
as well,
so-
characters.
And so, like Wyvern kind of insinuated, like when we get this character, I'm switching to him. So if one of you guys wants to try the burst fire bolter girl, who she's great too.
I'd
you're
like
more-
her to try. Yeah.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to try it and switch over. I certainly don't have an issue with that. But I said, like
Argenta
Wyvern
is-
said,
Argenta is probably one of the more straightforward.
She is.
companions.
She is.
Everything is kind of set up for her to succeed.
Yeah. No,
The only thing is they changed her. They adjusted her strength stat, so you do have to actually invest one of your ability points into strength in order for her to get heavy bolters.
yes, you do.
Okay.
Now, all that having been said, if you like running Adira, you're welcome to run Adira. And I would also point
She's
out
not my
that
favorite.
the Philosophus Rex is kind of in the same boat with you, and I don't want to pigeonhole him to Pascal in case
Fair enough.
in case he finds a character that he
I
may
can
want to
stick
run.
with Adira
That's sort of a
if
conversation
Bill would
between
rather
the
have
two
her
of
too.
you to sort of figure out, which of the companions you'd like to play.
And not just the two of them. I mean, everybody. If ever,
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't
and
hate
Gon,
Adira. It's just not my favorite.
Gon may very well decide that he wants to get rid of Abelard and get the expansion character,
That's
because I
true.
know he likes her a lot too. So
That's true.
that's why we have our group
I-
chat, right? We can
I-
have that discussion.
I
Yeah.
love Abelard, but I would really think watching Linthal dance around with that particular character would be phenomenal. And I really think he would get a visceral satisfaction out of that character. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not dropping any spoilers.
I appreciate
look
that,
forward to
Gon.
it then.
All right. Hey, congrats on your level up, Linthal. I'm glad. Thank you, Badoof and Fireforge
Yeah.
and Gon for talking Linthal through leveling up his character and sort of giving him some
very
insights on how to run Idira. I also want to acknowledge Joker Soul Dragon GSD in the live stream chat. Thank you for being here, Joker Soul. Obviously, we're off to a busy start here in Rogue Trader, so I'm sorry I haven't been able to attend you there in the live stream chat. But thank you for the song, the tribute song to Gon Soulfire. That was very sweet of you. Speaking of Gon Soulfire, let's flip over the mic to you.
While you level, I'm going to be taking the dog out.
Okay.
So.
Can I do mine or
Let's have Gon go ahead if you don't mind. And
Oh, I didn't respect. So
oh, you didn't
Yeah,
respect?
not
Okay.
respected?
No, I
Got it.
didn't respect. He's
Gotcha.
all
In
right.
that case, go ahead, Badoof. Walk us through what you're doing with Cassia.
All right. The reason I was going to go ahead and do mine with Cassia is very straightforward because it's just kind of hard to screw her up. So as a navigator, she has access to a unique assortment of abilities that are all more or less more powerful than basically whatever most other psychers are ever going to access in this game. So, as she is a psyker, but she's also an officer, so her two primary stats are willpower and fellowship. For now, the main goal is to grind up willpower. You are eventually going to cap before you finish out this first tier, and then you can switch over to fellowship. But for now, just go straight into willpower for your first rank up. The talents are where things get interesting, because if anybody's looking on the talent screen, you'll see most of the stuff that's at the very beginning. It's just all the navigator stuff. Because, good lord, they're all so good. There's a lot of different things you could take really early with Cassia that kind of immediately have an effect on the battlefield. Perilous Ways is one of the most powerful ones that's easy to take early.
Guide of Souls, Path Unscathed, Stable Routes. See, she's got a lot of really good ones.
Yeah, she has a lot of them. Another one that I like to throw out, and this is one that's uncommon early, but I think it could be useful, especially when you get hit with shit like head trauma, is Mastery of Time. So Mastery of Time is extremely complementary to her officer abilities. When an ally in combat gains an extra turn, the navigator gains a stacking +5 bonus to willpower until the end of combat.
Oh, that's great.
It stacks up to 5 times.
Yeah, that's
it
powerful.
did not used to have a cap of 5 times. They changed that.
Yeah.
But that's still great, and
Still
especially if there happens to be a second officer character in the party, and both of them are using Bring It Down every turn, that 5 times comes up in a 2.5 turns, right?
Yes, it's ridiculous.
Yes.
So I'm kind of stuck in a lot of different things. Eye of Oblivion, I don't know if it was brought up. Eye of Oblivion, also fantastic. Basically, if an enemy that's in the navigator's line of sight, they have their dodge and hit chance reduced by 5. So you could just make things worse by just existing. For the sake of our crew, we've kind of already talked about it. I will take Stable Roots. We're going to have a lot of Psychers on the team. Stable Roots, I don't really like in most party setups, but for the sake of our team, it works very well. So when the Navigator uses the Navigator power, Veil Degradation is reduced by -1. Cassia spends most of her turns doing Navigator powers, as we will get to. So I'll go over to the next one, and I got another talent here to choose.
I would take Perilous Ways here, is what I would.
Yes, this is another good place to go ahead and take Perilous Ways. So Perilous Ways is kind of the other part of just making Cassia really powerful very quickly. Enemies moved by Navigator power suffer 4 damage at the end of movement. This damage is increased by +1 for every cell the enemy moves. A lot of Navigator powers force movement.
Yep,
That's what makes it so great.
Love it.
And of course, when we're taking another characteristic, we take willpower.
Yep.
This is so we're now choosing an ability. The best ability to get very early with Cassia is Zone of Fear.
Zone of Fear. Yep.
All enemies in a 3x3 zone must pass a willpower resistance test or immediately move out of the zone, even if they are stunned or immobilized. The movement triggers attacks of opportunity from Navigator allies. That's big.
Mm-hmm.
That have passed the resistance test or are outside the zone.
And for the general public out there, where this can be really fun is forcing guys to move and take opportunity attacks from the melee.
Yes,
that's
it's what
so
you
much
primarily
fun.
Want.
So much
that's
fun.
That's primarily what you want to do. The other ability I will go ahead and point out, because I don't think we'll get to it a chance to show it off in stream yet, is Waking Nightmare is also really good. But Zone of Fear is the best one.
Waking Nightmare, I think, is the third one I take, because I take Point of Curiosity next. Because you have to have Zone of Fear first.
Yes.
And then I take Point of Curiosity and then Waking Nightmare.
Yeah, really those are the first 3 abilities you should target with Cassie.
Almost always,
you can kind of just you could fuss about the order, but the main reason, the other thing that makes Xenophir so appealing is Xenophir is easier to aim. It's really easy to work around with party placement and what have you. All right, so now we choose a common talent.
Joker says, "My life is a waking nightmare." Oh, come on, JSD.
And God, there are so many.
There's too many
Yeah,
good,
again,
good navigator
I mean,
talents.
So a couple
Ebb
of
Flow,
ones
Guide
that,
of Souls.
yeah, one that we didn't point out, but I want to call attention to. I'm probably not going to take it. Is Unnatural Allure. If you guys haven't looked at this, the Navigator gains +5 fellowship and an additional +1 fellowship for every Navigator talent or Navigator power taken.
Oh, nice.
This is one you take later. But Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah, because
it
all your abilities and half your talents, or if not more than that, are going to be Navigator ones.
Yeah. You're with Cassia. You should just take your stuff. You should just take most of your talents and your Navigator abilities. It's why you could argue having a second officer around with Cassia, because Cassia doesn't really invest as heavily into the officer skills. It's kind of also one of the more frustrating things about leveling her up, is because I'm kind of locked into this officer ability, Inspire Courage, that I would normally have just made anything else. I think, gosh, I have Oblivion or Guide of Souls. What do I want to take? I actually like taking Guide of Souls pretty early with Cassia, because it gives you the extra freedom to getting yourself in the right position.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good for Cassia. You want that extra maneuverability.
And then again, you target, you buff someone right away with Voice of Command, and they get those 3 extra movement
and if
points.
you give somebody Voice of Command, they also immediately reap the benefits. It's a really good one.
Yep, absolutely.
The other thing, especially when you get one of the officer abilities I do try to take pretty quickly with Cassia, is the one that just allows officers to start combat as
that's absolutely yes.
Don't worry, that's on the list. Just not right now, because there's too many other things.
All right, Bidoof. Go ahead.
That's a rundown on Cassia and how to make her stupidly powerful really, really quick.
That was a great rundown. Thank you, Punish Bidoof. All right, we're over to Philosopher's Rex here. Rex, I'm assuming you might probably want a little bit of help from Fireforge.
Well, thankful to Fireforge. He's already given me some help.
Okay.
So I just have a quick question, but
Sure.
otherwise I will run through everything.
Yeah.
So let me just. Where'd it go?
And while you're getting to that question, Joker says, "I'm working on your song. What is your favorite genre, DM Wyvern?" I will leave the genre pick up to you, Joker. So whatever you think is DM Wyvern-ish.
1930s musical theater.
Oh, that's pretty close, actually. Not going to dispute that.
I just threw up in my mouth.
Good.
Linfall doesn't like it when I tell him that musical theater is the lowest form of theater.
Well, I mean, I don't like it when my husband is wrong, but, you know. It happens sometimes.
That's great.
You know.
That's great.
All right, what's your question, Rex?
Yeah, so it's my understanding Pascal is kind of like your archetype, he's kind of like your rogue character. He's kind of like your lockpicker. Am I kind of right here?
Well, so he does have he is going to be the lockpicker, right? Because he's going to have the high tech use, so he will absolutely be that.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
so
as far as combat goes, I mean, he's fairly flexible. I mean, you can lean into the operative debuffs and buffs. You can lean into the ranged combat. Whether, you know, like I said in our group chat, I like both plasma and melta weapons on him eventually.
I
because
think
that's
it's the most natural melta weapon.
Let me show you what I've got
the
here,
crew.
and you can just let me know if it's good.
Sure.
All right, so I've got Dismantling Attack as my first ability.
Mm-hmm.
And then that other thing that is above it, that's passive
Nothing's
learning.
impossible for this old officer.
And then the next one, I've got points in. Now, Ballistic Skill is the one with the. That's the one with the ranged weapons, right?
For ranged weapons, correct.
Yeah, so I picked Ballistic Skill and Pinnacle of Weaponry.
Okay.
And then after
Pinnacle
that,
weaponing's really, really good.
okay, fantastic. Then Tide of Excellence, and then more ballistic skill.
Yep.
And
Looks
then
good.
the last one, I have Perfect Shot.
Spot,
And
but
then-
yeah, that's
perfect
that's
spot.
really that leans into the ranged attack, right? So basically, you want to get in cover and hit that, and don't move.
Well, that's why I put all the
Yep.
points into the ballistics.
Yep.
So the only thing I really need to know is, it seems like I want both logic and tech use. Does the party have a preference? Is one more important in the early game?
Tech use is used for opening crates and everything.
Yeah, I'd start with tech use. Yeah.
Tech use it is. All right, so if that's everything, I'm done. I can finish.
Awesome.
Oh,
We've
everybody
gained
leveled
another
while you
level
were
out
doing
of
that.
nowhere
I saw that.
because
Jeez.
some goober was messing around instead of paying attention to his party.
What happened? How did we level up? I don't understand.
Somebody hypothetically may have picked a lock or two and opened a safe. I don't know who it was, but we leveled.
Like I said,
so let's
some goober
level,
was running around
DM.
instead of paying attention.
DM, how about you show us how you level up your character live on stream while Badoo shuts the fuck up?
Jesus Christ.
Oh my goodness, what am I gonna do here? Okay, let's break out my character sheet. Where the heck did it go? Oh, it's right here, of course. All right, what are we doing? It's level 8. Okay, this is gonna be.
Sorry. So now that I have more levels, I have more questions.
Okay, we'll head right over to you. I'm just gonna get my level sorted out here really quick.
I'll have questions too once we get to them.
So
but-
one helpful little note that I mean, obviously, I think all the veteran players here are well aware of this, but as you level up skills and characteristics, you can only make 2 choices. You can only make 2 similar picks per archetype. So you can invest in Medicae twice for Warrior, for example, which I've already done.
Gotcha.
So that's something to keep in mind as you want to maybe build your characters on paper. I guess I'm just going to go ahead and grab Athletics as my skill, kind of like a throwaway pick there. And then for my talent, I'm just going to go with Ramming Speed, which is something that is really important for the maneuverability of melee characters. And that is going to be my brief little level up there. Over to you, Rex, with your questions.
Thank you very much. So for this last level, I'm going to go with Comprehensive Analysis and
Yes.
Persistence of the Forge.
Yeah, both
that
those
sound
are
good?
very
Yeah. Yep.
Great. Okay. Complete. Awesome.
Okay, on to mine. For talents, any recommendations?
Let's head over to your screen here.
Yeah. I'm going over there
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I figured that was the case. Don't expect you to know it by heart.
I'd probably lean into talents that sort of improve her as a psyker.
Well, you definitely. What do you think, Clint? Joint analysis, definitely. All the way up at the
Which is
top.
that one.
You wouldn't take Psyker Minoris to improve her psyker powers?
You could, yeah. I mean, if you're doing your cycles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'd do
probably a
that.
fairly good place for it.
All right, let me find where that's hiding.
That would be
I've
under
got the
Warp
eye
Features.
selected. Yeah, I've got that. What was it again? It was
Psyker Minoris.
Like her Minoris.
I'm not seeing it.
Oh, interesting. Maybe you're unable to pick it because it's locked to character level 9.
Character. Yes. Yeah, so you actually
Because
can't take it yet.
Yeah, because they're
Yeah.
unsanctioned. Only sanctioned psychers can take it at level 4.
Right. Okay, in that case, if you're going to be playing range, second sight's not be if you're going to be primarily at long range.
Oh
which
yeah,
can be,
that's exactly what I want. Yeah.
Second sight's a really good one. I mean, you can get even further than.
Yeah, second sight's very
Yeah.
good.
Okay, and I get a common talent.
Yeah. Think is that. And to go along with that, Psychic Barrage plays very well with that, with the previous talent that we just took, because if you're 6 cells away, then they automatically get 3 more damage per hit that you hit them
Okay,
with.
yeah.
So those two play really, really well together.
Taken. Thank you.
Awesome. Adventurers, please join me in welcoming Baraz of the Wyvern's Lair, saying the character progression looks daunting at first glance. Definitely takes a little time to get a handle on, Baraz.
That's kind of why I've been
it
putting
is.
it off.
It is. Yeah, it is Baraz. It really is.
It is, and also the other thing about it is, I think once you kind of get through, there's a couple of things that once you get through it, or once you kind of realize it, it becomes easier to filter in what's the stuff to really pay attention to. There's a lot of things in Rogue Trader with talents that are very situational, or have we'll just say interesting ways they eventually come online, and those you could just kind of ignore. There's a few of them that are just like on every third turn under a blue moon. You're
Gotcha.
All right, you want to walk us through your level up, Badu, for Cassia?
So the main thing I am working on is trying to figure out exactly if I want to invest in my in commanding voice yet, because commanding voice is very important for the officers. I think every officer should take this as soon as they can. Your officer ability range is increased by 3, but the range for voice of command is increased by 6. That's very important for keeping Cassia out of harm's way, and being able to boss around the front line. So it's stuck between that or just taking one of the dozens of good navigator abilities.
Yeah, I mean, whether you take that, that's probably a good one, especially with the group play that we're going to be really, focused on and things. I mean, that's
it's just too good,
it is. And I mean, like you said, I mean, there's so many other good abilities, right? I mean, like I said, Ebb and Flow, Path Unscathed. There's so many good ones. I just scrolling through here. Unnatural Allure is not awful. There's just a lot of good.
Unnatural Allure is fantastic, but usually later. The main...
Yeah, and then there's always the general talents, which are really good to take, like Nimble and It Will Not Die,
Swift
to get a little
movements.
bit, and Swift movements. Yeah, those are all ones that you could easily take on any character.
The main reason I like to take commanding voice, though, and I'm taking it now, is because there are just so many situations where you will finish out your turn with where you will put yourself in a position with the officer, and then you realize that everybody's out of range for voice of command.
Yep.
So this minimizes it. Skills, I'm taking Persuasion. Because Cassia already started off investing in Persuasion, I like to just try to focus in on one of those core skills until they stop letting me take points in it, and then I'll move on to the other one.
Awesome, thank you, Badu. Fireport, you want us to walk us through just very briefly what you've done with Argenta?
Sure. So, first ability, Rack and Ruin. That's for any burst fire character. That's fantastic. So if you deal damage to 3 different enemies in a turn, they get 20% more damage in the next attack. So that's great. And they have a lot of opportunities to do multiple shots per round, especially as time goes on. So that's really, really good. For the characteristic ballistic skill, of course, we're a gunner. That's what we want. I like next for a talent Fired Up. Whenever you deal damage, you get critical damage increase by 1%. So
until the end of combat. That's great.
Until the end of combat. So you just build up stacks for the entire battle. The longer battle goes, the more crit damage you're doing.
Nice.
Again, ballistic skill for the second one. And then rapid fire. It doubles the amount of attacks in a burst fire, even though it does less damage. There is a talent later that will remove that 25% less damage. So this is a fantastic ability to use.
Nice.
After that, I actually did take Perception, because now I've got 2 ballistic skills, so I've taken Perception, and that will help with reducing enemy dodge and seeing things on the ground. I did take Nimble then, the extra dodge to keep her safer. And then this last level, I took Muzzle Velocity. So the first hit of a burst attack does damage equal to the weapon's current rate of fire. And like the when you start getting up there, like the heavy bolter has a really, I don't remember what the number is off the top of my head, but has I want to say a rate of fire of like 8 or 9 or something like that.
Nice.
So the first hit's doing that much extra damage.
Very
And then
cool.
I took Demolitions again to continue on with the Demolitions.
Thank you very much, Fireforge, for that walkthrough. Baraz says, no matter how much lore you know, you have to read and grasp the well over 30 talents, whether it's Warhammer or Golarion. A new player has to read tons of feats or talents. That's true. And one sort of critique that I have about Owlcat and their approach to respecking Baraz is that it's highly punitive, unlike, for example, what Larian did with Baldur's Gate 3. It kind of invites you to respec your character throughout the play. But with Owlcat, every time you respec character, the cost of that respec increases exponentially. So it really disincentivizes players from experimenting too much with their builds.
They did loosen that up a little bit. The first 3 times per character are free.
Right.
But after that, it goes up. So it's like, if you make a mistake, cool, you can fix it, but you got to be careful a little bit, because yes, there is a cost for it that does go up.
And it's quite steep, both in Rogue Trader and in Kingmaker. Gon, you want to talk us through Abelard and what you're doing with him?
Sure. Well, that one's easy. Can you flip over to Abelard?
I've done so. Yeah.
All right. And if you go to his archetype, yep, you're on its warrior. So I eventually want to spec him into an executioner branch. If you want him as a straight tank, you go towards the Vanguard route. But the executioner is just such a great killer knife.
There's a really funny path for Abelard to assassin that I've been playing with.
He picks up in the beginning, just athletics. He gets charged right at the beginning. You don't have to pick that. That's one of his skills. Daring Breach will be the 4th one down. That's just his uber wonderful, which I think is the best of all of the
I think it's definitely one of the, if not the best abilities for heroic act wise. Yeah, it's
definitely so great. Thick skin, because he is tanking, quite a bit. Toughness that go along with the thick skin on that level. And Reckless Strike. Reckless Strike is really good. Especially if it's somebody that's hard to hit, like you're hitting a mini boss level, something like that, you get a big plus to your armor penetration. Combine that with athletics, but I'm not going to go any more in athletics because I know Wyvern's up there too. So I'm going to probably leave that alone. Weapon skill, this is what you want on a melee guy. This controls also your chances to parry enemy attacks, which is great. It makes you very defensive, and also raises your chance to hit and how much damage you're doing, along with the weapon, of course. Strength training feeds right into weapon skill. So
Nice.
Last, Medicaid. You want a couple of good healers in the party that can, in a pinch, run over and heal somebody even in combat. Also, Medicaid, as you get into the executioner branch, actually lends into some of your damage over time effects you place on the enemy once you strike them with your weapon. So if you have a high Medicaid, you're putting more and stronger dots on them. And that's it.
Nicely done. Thank you so much, Gon, for that walkthrough. Of course, ramming speed.
I have
your last pick.
I have one question, Gon.
All right.
No contempt yet?
Nope.
All right. Okay. There we go. Gone Soulfire playing Abelard. Thank you for the walkthrough there. And yeah, I think we're ready to take a 5-minute break, having spent basically 1 hour talking about leveling up our characters. Does anyone object?
Thank you for joining us for Menu Simulator.
I know. Goodness gracious, level up simulator adventures. Yeah, I think we're running up on the hour mark here, but it was a good hour, and I think I'm learning certain things about Rogue Trader, thanks to experienced players like Gon and Bidoof and Fireforge here, and as well. I think Linthal and Rex hopefully picked up some good sort of insight as well.
It's been very helpful.
So let's go ahead and take 5 minutes, and then let's dive into some action here and explore the rest of Uruk 5. See you guys in 5 minutes.
John, I like a character who takes healing and turns it into an offensive thing. It makes me think of that meme about the doctor with the gun.
Yeah.
I'm a healer, but yeah, that sounds like fun.
Okay, well, while we're on the 5-minute break, we can address that contempt. So contempt, while it's a decent skill, it's a one-off, and it doesn't help you later in the game. You have to be attacked first before it can make any good. And as an executioner, most things you will kill before they ever attack you. So it's a waste of a skill point that you're going to end up specking out of by you're halfway into your next archetype.
I understand.
Makes sense.
Yeah, contempt. When an enemy attacks the warrior's next melee attack against the enemy deals an additional 6 damage. Does not stack. Okay, don't stack. So plus 6 damage. It can be reactivated after another attack made by the same enemy or a different one. So you have to get attacked before it becomes active anyway. So you can use that slot in something else that will grow with the character, if that makes sense. Especially with the executioner now, right? The executioner really just did away with it. Because most things don't attack you twice, ever. What do you think? Who's playing the executioner besides Flint?
I'll admit I didn't take it on my executioner either.
No, it's useless.
Yeah.
Once you're halfway
I
into
don't say
the
it's
next
not
one.
useless. And what I will say is before executioner, I would have definitely taken it on a melee character. Before executioner I would have. But executioner, like Gon says, they don't get attacks off. It's ridiculous.
Right. I mean, if you're going Vanguard,
when we get there and we've got 3 melee characters all running executioner, you guys are just going to just jaws on the floor at how quickly they wipe the floor with encounters. It's unreal. And as me and Gon have talked about, I will not be surprised if they nerf it at some point in the next cycle of patches, because it seems like I'm just going down a road of ridiculousness.
yeah, if you spec for it, okay, if you spec for executioner, they feed best into the warrior or the operative or the blade dancer, but I've done it on all 3, and the warrior, he just really is insurpassable.
Yeah.
But executioner, that's what he does. Damage over time effects on top of his melee damage. He does crowd control.
Bleed.
Yeah, the amount of bleeds you can stack on somebody in 2 strikes is like 40, 48.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can key another ability like what is it? Not Where It Hurts. That other one. Can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but you literally just key that, and all of those stacks go off at one time. Bang.
Yeah, that's Where It Hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hit him twice, key that, they melt away. Unbelievable amount of damage. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But Vanguard, I mean, if you're going straight tank, then yeah, I would say Contempt. Contempt is a must if you're going straight tank, because like most straight tanks, they're low damage. They can absorb, they can, taunt, they can keep aggro, but they're not out there killing anything. Not like the others. Yeah, I don't know, Flint. With even 2 executioners running around, you don't have many people tanking.
No. It's true. You like I in my game I respect my Abelard into pure, like I took all Medicaid
Right.
and going into strength and weapon skill, and I think I actually didn't even take toughness. I took agility, and I've got him in medium armor, and he still doesn't get hit. And even with, so the difference with ours, I still have him as a dual wielder gun, and I actually like having one of them be a dual wielder because he hits twice, so he puts more stacks of bleed.
Puts more dots.
Yeah.
The dual wielder works fine. I love.
No,
the look
so
of
I
the
actually
two
like
handles.
I like having one of each in my party in my solo game, because Abelard does the extra hits, and then frickin' in mine it's Heinrichs, and he comes in then and just charges with relentless attack and where it hurts on, and things just fall down.
Yeah, 500 hit points of damage.
Right. When you see 20 stacks of bleed all popping for like 20 damage, yeah.
All
What
right.
about 48?
All right, I'm back. Let's do a quick check-in to see who we have here. Obviously, we got Gon, we got Fireforge, we got Joker Soul, we got Baraz. Let's see, we have Punish Bidoof. We got Punish Bidoof. Linthal, are you here?
Present.
Nice. Rex?
Present.
Let's go. All right. So we finished, assaulting the cultists here. Let's take a look at our quest log. All right. So find out what's going on. All right. Destroy the ancient anti-aircraft battery. That is still our quest.
Yeah, the quicker we get that, the quicker we can go back to the ship and heal real quick.
I think that sounds like a good idea.
That should be the priority, honestly.
If the ancient anti-aircraft battery captured by the rebels were to be destroyed, Lord Captain would be able to reach the command center on a shuttle, bypassing the dangers lying in wait on the city streets. Okay. So, let's start making our way over there. We have a number of exits. I'm not so sure which is the most direct route to the anti-aircraft battery.
One goes to the sewers, and I can't remember.
The sewers leads to a nasty fight, from memory serves well.
Yeah, it does. Upper way, I think, is higher to
get there.
The upper way puts us closer to it, if I remember right.
All right, let's head over to the upper way. Joker Soul Dragon is totally worth it breaking your oath in Baldur's Gate 3.
break your oath. Let's kill one of those little tiefling children right in time.
God,
It's automatic.
Soulfire.
Oh yeah, child murder.
Oh
Just
my
slap 'em.
goodness. What are you guys trying to do to my channel here?
They're just tieflings.
Demonetize it at the
It's a
very least.
tiefling.
They're just
You're the
tiefling.
one who has a series that's called "Take All the Evil Options."
Yeah.
But not that evil.
Not
He
that
doesn't
evil.
do all the evil.
I personally don't like tieflings. Anything with horns growing out of his head has to be demonic.
Well, it's like that Saturday Night Live sketch with the evil scientists that one of them makes a robot that molests children.
Nice.
But like that is truly an evil scientist. I love it.
Oh,
Desynchronized.
desync.
Oh.
All right, let's go ahead and get everyone going again.
Yeah, just hit
reconnect.
continue, and yeah, he'll reload us here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This happens with map load-ins.
Yep.
Guess what, guys? This co-op feature may have been a little tacked on.
Just a bit.
Yeah,
I
but
imagine-
There are certain
the
elements that
easy,
might feel tacked on, but then I think there are others that were very well thought through for Rogue Trader.
Yeah, the easy in and out for multiplayer in this game is magnificent.
True.
Especially when
ability for
especially when recently you've played Baldur's Gate, where you can only have 4 custom characters, and if someone else comes in, you have to respect the character completely to get it to another character, which is a little silly. Or even more silly, you get to War Tales, where you can't even load a save if the original 4 people aren't there to
it's
check
super punitive.
the box. Yes.
There's loot right up above us.
All right, I'm always up for loot. You want to lead the way, Gon?
DM, do you know what's going on with Owlcat these days?
I actually do, thanks to my good friend Slandered Gaming, another content creator who covers Owlcat extensively. So they are, for the time being, they are not continuing with Pathfinder as a game. They are working, they're developing. I know that they are helping publish some games, and then they're developing 2 original games. And I think the big thing that they're going to be sort of introducing with their next CRPG is cinematic storytelling, kind of similar to what Larian did with Baldur's Gate 3. So
All right,
big upgrade to how they deliver narrative.
Is this a good starting point for me?
If you look
Yeah.
to the top left, you can actually see the anti-aircraft gun up on the top part of the
Oh
map.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
So we're gonna have to fight our way through all the enemy that shows up on the screen, no matter where they're at, and they're everywhere. Up on
And
building top.
the most scary is up on the tower just to our left.
Yeah,
There's a
damn
There are
sharpshooter.
snipers.
There's a
Yeah.
sharpshooter sniper, and there is.
That's what I'm
yeah,
worried about, the
He's,
sniper.
he's the scary one. So once he gets to the railing and I have line of sight to him, he's going to be my target.
Yeah, that's a
Yes.
job for you and Pascal. Rex here.
Yeah.
All right,
Me? I'm
happy with my position, so I'm just going. Whoa, you managed to move over there. Can you move any further up? How did you do that? Oh my God.
Can
Nice.
you do that? I want to move further up.
Well, I'll just start where I am. Doesn't
It
matter.
depends.
You-
So
you
it
can't-
depends on where you
It depends
are
on where
when
you
combat
were
starts.
When combat
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have, based on your movement, then you have that much of a range to place your character. So if you're dragging behind, it can really cause problems. So that's one of the reasons why we got to have good communication, because we don't want people left behind when we start combat.
All right, should we go ahead and start battle?
Oh yes.
Let's go. I think this is what everyone's been waiting for. Faraz and Joker. Or else we have
Me
may
too.
have lurking in the background.
Hit start the battle at the top of your screen.
Do we all hit it? I'm sorry.
We do.
I,
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody
There we
got
go.
to hit it. Where
I-
was
I-
your
I-
best
I-
match
I
with
didn't want to
Zero.
start it.
Jesus
We weren't
Christ.
ready. Well,
All right, we got Fireforge up first.
Yeah.
Might not be the worst idea to.
Don't you shoot me, Flint.
It
And
might
I-
not be the worst idea to shoot like the explosive that's right there.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, get those
that's
lovely red tanks.
what I was thinking here.
Don't shoot gun. Abelard.
So.
Talk us through your turn, Fireforge.
Today,
so I'm just
we
going
give
to-
tanks.
I am just going to go ahead and start out with a burst fire shot straight
Nice.
up the gullet at that guy.
Nice.
You missed.
Oh my
You
goodness.
missed everything.
Sure did.
You
Sure
couldn't-
did.
Oh my God! You couldn't hit a bull in the ass with a bass fiddle on a
That
cliff
cover
that-
actually has a lot of hit points. 13 hit points.
So I will go ahead, run and gun. Don't have a whole lot of places to go, but we'll just go because I like having the wall at my back,
Why
and we'll
not?
just do that.
So there is
Nice.
one I wanna call-
Well done,
There we go.
Fireforge.
Crit on that single
Fireforge,
shot.
there is something I want to bring to your attention, and it's your use of Furious Recital. Should have held off on it. It's mostly because the ability grants an additional 3 momentum for each enemy that's either near you or was hit by you that turn. So it's usually really good to fire off if you've laid down burst fire and have hit a couple of enemies, then you use it to get even more out of it.
All right. Over to Linthal with Adira. What's your plan, sir?
That's a good question. If I move up to, say, right next to Wyvern, or perhaps the tile diagonally back there. That might be a good spot, but I don't think I can hit much, can I?
I don't think you have line of sight there. On anyone.
Yeah, so I might have to move up to say here, because... But
Well-
then that leaves me quite vulnerable.
Why isn't it indicating you should have line of sight to that rebel trooper maybe by that column
Yep.
without going out in the open there? I'm wondering if you can hit it with Psychic Scream. I mean, yeah. Could you check and see if you have range to Psychic Scream?
I'm
think
trying
you do.
to. It's not being clear.
So yeah, it's
about
not really
the
being
range on Psychic
bright.
Scream.
Yeah. Fireforge, any insight here? Oh no, we're roboting. Linthal's roboting for me really badly. Everyone is actually. Baraz says, "Yep, we're hearing only bits from outer space." Test. 1, 2, 3.
There's all sorts of skiff-errands in the Beast voice.
There we go. Okay, you guys are coming through clearly now. Linthal, you were saying?
Hold up. There we go. Okay, okay. There we go. Good, because I couldn't hear anybody.
There we go.
All right, lag spike.
Hello.
Having a heart attack right now.
Sorry, what?
Discord's having a heart attack right now.
It seems like, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
we were trying to figure out Psychic Shriek, right?
Right. Yeah.
It doesn't... Yeah, I should be able to hit them from where I am, actually. Which one do I want to target?
The one that's just still directly in front of us, the Rebel Trooper.
Yeah. Right in front
Okay.
of Gone Soulfire.
Gotcha, cool, sure. No line of sight. Let me move up then. That might give it to me.
If you got line of sight, when you move, it'll give you a little line from your head to the enemy and from that ghost.
You
Yeah.
could actually move
Well,
a little
but do I-
forwards too. I mean,
Do I actually have to do the move before I see that line? Because
No.
I'm moving up to it and I don't see any line.
You don't have a
Because you've got a
ranged
melee weapon on, that's why it
Right.
doesn't show it
Yeah.
if you have a melee weapon, which kind of stinks.
Yeah, that ain't
But if you
ranged
have an
weapon.
alternate, if you've got an alternate with a gun in your hand, you can switch to that. There's no penalty for switching weapons in this, so you can switch to that.
I don't have a gun.
Okay. All right, we'll have to toss a gun in your hand.
There we go. Okay. Looks like if I go here.
Yeah.
nicely done, Linthal.
There we go.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, sorry. It's also trying to get used to this.
Make sure to hit a forewarning on somebody, or
No,
Oh,
he didn't.
whoops.
It's
All
okay.
right.
It's okay.
Sorry.
No worries. We're all learning.
Next time.
Over to Rex. It's Pascal.
oh, that guy up there is still not in line of sight, so you might not really get anybody.
Now that having
No, I
been
have a
said, the
feeling-
sniper is going to move forward, so
I think it
Rex
both
may want to
machines
get
here.
into some sort of cover facing the sniper to engage with it once it kind of
Oh.
like gets into view. Oh, trap.
He could,
Look out.
he
Look
could
out.
also
It's your trap.
He could also use Machine Spirit Communion on the party, but
Yep.
that's his choice.
Do you want to talk through Machine Spirit Communion so Rex understands the ability, Bidoof?
Oh, sure. So, Machine Spirit Communion is one of the main focuses for what you are. You use it, and it gets, and different things happen depending on whether or not the target is friendly or not. If they are friendly, recoil is reduced by half per your int bonus, and the enemies suffer a dodge penalty for a number of rounds. If it's the enemy, if it's the enemies that get hit by Machine Spirit Communion, their recoil is increased, and also they get a dodge penalty against ally attacks. So it's kind of like inversing it.
Thanks, Bidoof. And yeah, recoil is especially important for burst fire weapons like the one Argenta has. Rex, you there?
Oh, he's
I'm
muted.
sorry, I've been muted. I've been talking to myself. So I did the machine gun communion, and I've done perfect spot, and I don't think I can shoot anybody. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end my turn, which I think I can do by pressing. How do I do that?
In your turn on the right
Space.
side.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, we got a rebel coming down this way.
See what they're gonna do here.
That rebel scum.
Rebel scum, yeah. All right, this is the anti-aircraft battle right here.
Yep.
But these guys are not down with our emperor, right?
These guys are not down with
Correct.
Emperor, no.
They're heretics.
No, they're rebels.
They must burn.
They must be purged. Gosh, over to me? I mean, mobility is like life for melee characters, so I'm going to see if I can actually ram this guy. I can. So I'm going to go ahead and merc, but before I merc anyone, let me go ahead and drop down a Word of Emperor right over here on the entirety of the party. Oh, god damn it. Am I moving? Okay, oh, I see what I did, okay. I thought I just destroyed my whole
You gotta
move.
cancel your movement before you
Gotcha.
do something like that.
Good to know. All right, I'm going to go ahead and charge now that I got Word of Emperor out. A parry.
Oh my god. Oh,
Well, he's got a minus
Owned.
20 ballistic skill from his for weapon
Yeah,
skill
I
from his
know.
injuries.
I know.
oh, he needs to be
know.
buffed.
I know,
We
I
need
can't
Cassie to start buffing.
see. I'm going to go ahead and purge soul.
There's no buff I'm throwing.
Oh,
out
gosh,
this early
that's right.
Making up for that insane penalty he's got.
I forgot that using
Oh,
damaging
we-
psychic powers and melee sparks attacks of opportunity. So, gotta remember that.
We
next
made
time.
up for it last week by pre-buffing everybody hard
There you go.
before we moved into
Also,
the
there's
fight.
nothing I can do when I'm the last person who acts and DM decided to charge ahead.
Adventurers, please join me in welcoming Shibble to the Wyvern's Lair for the Chaos God Shibble, joining us all the way from beautiful Israel. Good to have you here, Shibble.
Hey, Shibble. And Baraz, we are playing DLC, but what we're doing right now is not part of the DLC. What I will say is, I'm very, and I said this, I think, in chat, maybe, I am super impressed with how they weave the DLC content into the story. Like, if you didn't play through the game at all originally, you'd never even realize that this stuff is add-on. It's that well put in, I think.
Nice.
All right, Bidoof, what's
I
your
am
turn
not-
here?
I'm not thrilled with this, but DM kind of moving to where he is, it's kind of forcing it. So I'm throwing a voice of command on you, and I'm going to give you an extra turn.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I could
'Cause
really
there's
use that extra
nothing
turn.
else there's
That's
nothing
an
I can.
awesome buff.
Well, there's nothing I can really do with my position because we're not anywhere near us with the enemies right now.
Okay, so let's see. What
If
is my
nothing
two
else,
attacks here?
if-
Swing.
If nothing else, it gives
strike.
you a chance to potentially endure.
Right, yeah. Maybe I should do that, actually. I think that's a good idea.
You
Just go ahead
got
and endure.
2 AP, so you can strike and endure.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Off we go, 50% chance. Oh, we got it!
Oh, there we go.
Nice. Merked.
There we go.
Thanks, Bidoof.
Thank God.
Sure. And is there any chance I can be? No, it's not going to let me get cute with that. Okay. That's really all I can do at this point.
That was a very
But,
welcome
we've
turn
got-
for me.
We've got the lower area a little bit more secure.
Here comes a sniper.
There he comes. Oh, he's going to frickin'. Is he gonna go down the ladder? He might be going down the ladder.
Oof.
Aren't you happy you got a chance to endure?
I am. Can you equip items in combat? I guess you can't, can you?
No. Nope.
God damn it.
No.
Would have been nice to pack in some med kits while we had the chance. Oh well. Do we have any med kits?
No, we don't have any
No.
I
spares.
think they're all
Oh.
equipped on.
Oh,
Yeah, they're all
gotcha.
equipped on people.
Okay.
Yep.
In that case, I don't want to get too far away from the rest of the party, considering I don't have a single med kit on me. All right, God, talk us through your turn.
Well, I'm trying to talk y'all through your goddamn turn. You want to go? Are we going left and going up the tower and clearing that, or are we going to focus on going up the stairs
I
and capturing
think
the gun?
it's not the worst. I hate the idea of going in through an area that can get us kind of locked in, but at the same time, I think it's probably one of the better ways to address the sharpshooter as quickly as we can.
Yeah, the
the
left
tower?
creates a
I mean,
bottleneck
the
which we
stairs?
can work to our advantage.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go to the other side of the building then.
Yeah, that works.
And go around it. Nice.
Yep.
No, I am some, but I'm crippled. Remember, so I can only go so far with charge, which is what I was trying to figure was the limit. But you gotta get your aim point right there. Nope.
Barase's new question: is the left green bar AP and the right yellow bar movement? Well, you go ahead, but if you just
gotta
need to be
kind
backwards.
Oh, sorry.
I'm crippled.
Well, I can go ahead and answer this. So the yellow bar is your action points per round, and that basically is consumed by various actions. Different actions have different costs. Like charge consumes 2, yellow pips, and then the green bar is your movement.
There you go. You got people to shoot now.
All right, nicely done, Gon. Over to Fireforge. What's the plan, sir?
Yeah. Well, let's see where I'm gonna move up next to Pascal, and then I'm gonna just go after that guy on the steps.
Okay. So it seems like we're gonna fight it out here on the right side. Well, I mean, on the steps essentially. Should I come back over and join you folks? I don't want to get too far away from the rest of the party.
You can continue right to the back of that building and go up that ladder.
Yeah, and
I guess so.
you can pincer
With
maneuver.
With
Yeah,
Abelard?
you can,
Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah, you can pincer
should
with
I go
Abelard.
with him? And then I'm ranged. Will I get an advantage for being high?
You would actually.
He would.
Yeah, but what rifle are you using?
I don't know.
He has.
He's got a pretty
he has
good
a long
sniper
lance,
rifle.
I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah, he's got a sniper rifle.
Okay, yeah, you got the ring.
Let's do that, DM. I'll follow your lead. I might-
You don't have enough movement to catch DM with his charge.
Fireforge. Fireforge. That
Good kill.
that
Nice.
Daka. I love it.
Oh, you think that's good? Just freaking wait until I get a heavy
whoa, whoa,
bolter
whoa.
in my hands.
All right, we're
Okay,
up with
so
Lenthal.
I'm thinking of moving up to this like bench here, and I'm not really sure what to do then.
It's okay. You can have
Um,
empty turns.
Oh, you're gonna
No,
have
he-
them
he's
until
got
they
a
move
couple
the
of things he
ring.
can throw out.
What would you
He can
suggest,
throw
Bidoof?
He could throw a forewarning on a couple of party members. He could do it to DM. He could throw one on Gone. He could really throw forewarning on anyone.
I would throw
I'm
a
gonna-
forewarning on Gon because he's
That's
actually
exactly what I was
exposed to a lot of enemy.
Yep, here you go. Gone.
Thank you.
It's gonna make him a little more
Okay,
survivable.
And I think that's the only thing I can do, because yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, they're not in range yet. They'll come. They'll get there in a few turns.
Do we have anyone with a med kit that's gonna hang back with Bidoof and Lenthal?
Me.
Okay. All right, it's over
Yeah,
to
as
you,
long
Rex.
as long as those couple guys up at the top of the stairs keep coming down the stairs, I'm just gonna stand here and blow them away.
And keep in mind, I can also help really control how far enabled they're going to be able to move in on us between Lidless Gaze and Zone of Fear.
Jabal
Rex
is
may be able to shoot 1-9 with that laser rifle at the top of them stairs. if
Rex.
he
You're
can target
muted
them.
again.
You're muted, Rex.
We can't hear what you're
No,
saying.
I'm not. I'm right here.
Oh, there you are. It's your,
You're just
it's
not
your
talking.
turn.
And
Yeah, I
you
know.
talk-
But you guys keep talking.
Oh, okay,
Right.
go ahead. Talk us
No,
through your turn, Rex.
All right. To be honest, I'm trying to figure it out. So I've got the other options. I've got analyze enemies, but do I have anybody in range? I don't think I do.
Well, yeah, that's what I was asking you. Look at the top of the stairs. They're the only ones you can see, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so if any of them are in range,
No.
it'll tell you. Okay, so you can't see anybody yet.
No,
Nobody's in
can't
range.
see anybody. Should I
Don't
move then?
don't go across that trap.
Okay, yeah, no, I won't
He
do
might
that.
be able to. He might be able to disarm it.
Probably be better to sit right where you're at, because they're gonna start coming down them stairs.
That's probably. I'm thinking the same thing. So, exposed weakness works on an enemy. This works on an enemy. This works on an enemy. Okay, I can't do anything. So I think I'm just gonna have my turn.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
And
I'm
that
just gonna
happens
wait.
sometimes.
Yep. Oh, no. There's no. Better to do no move than a bad move.
That's right. There you go.
Let's make it quick.
All right,
It
here
happens
here come the
really
rebels.
often in these big fights that'll spread out. It takes them a while to get to you.
Shabul is suggesting that chainsaw amputations might help us out in some of our injuries here.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Brace yourself.
No barrage traps do not hit the enemies.
Okay, it's over
Oh.
to my turn.
Good to know. Thank you.
Let me
Guys.
see. I'm going to go ahead and hit those who I can with Word of the Emperor first to start off with. So we'll do that. And then I'm going to hit Endure because I shouldn't forget to use it. It's an important ability. For my warrior.
I keep getting confused because that's the same portrait I used for my character in my single player Wyvern. So I see that and I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to go. No, it's not.
You people and not having custom art for.
Off we go with a charge. Please hit. I did, but he's still up. Ah, okay. All right.
I was about to say he has like 36 health. It
Yeah.
would have been remarkable if you'd actually taken him out.
Didn't realize he had so much health. Oh well. Over to you, Bidoof.
Oh jeez.
Well, you could probably get in better cover at the foot of the stairs. Maybe.
I can't reach in front of the stairs.
Well, then that little pipe, glowy pipe coming
I'm thinking here is probably the best place if I'm looking for cover.
down. Yeah, by the glowy pipe coming out the building.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't quite. It's getting here also puts me where the sniper has absolutely no way to get me.
I was considering that area too at some point. But if you take it first, that's cool.
I'll take it. Is there a way for me to just kind of mouse over and see who has line of sight on what? It's so weird to me to think that Philosophus doesn't have sight on at least these rebel troopers up here at the top of the stairs.
It's a kind of he probably has line of sight on
Maybe I did.
the one right over here now that it's moved. But,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it was there before.
yeah, it wasn't there before.
I gotta refill
Alright,
my
I'm
water.
gonna
I'll
take-
be right back.
I'm gonna take an actual shot in the dark here.
Let's go.
So, Philosophus, you're going to take a voice of command. Enjoy. And then I am going to tell you to do your job. Shoot something.
See if you got range now on that guy at the top. I think you might. Hopefully you do.
I don't think he's gonna.
Okay, it's
So
me.
weird.
Analyze enemies, right? That's should be the first move. Still no line of sight. Come on. Should I move? Maybe I should move. No, like hit the trap.
Can't move
Oh,
too
no?
far forward without triggering the trap. Someone in the party could disarm it. I guess you have. Does Rex have the appropriate skill to
Pascal
disarm?
has the best chance to actually disarm
Right,
it.
but you
Okay,
don't
okay.
want to walk over the trap. You need to walk around it to reach the disarm option there.
box.
Okay.
Like this?
Nope. If you were to walk across the trap right now, you trigger it. You kind of need to go around
Oh,
the
I
the
see
way.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
the box on the column that you
Correct.
need to summon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. All right, I'm gonna
But
see
there's
if I have line of sight
absolutely
from
no
here.
way that the rebel trooper is not in line of sight. For you
He's
now.
quite far away.
He still isn't. So I've kind of just. Can I move? No, I can't move again. Oh crap balls.
It's okay.
Oh,
It happens.
Okay.
You should
I'll
be
do
safe
the
where you
machine-
are.
Machine ability here. I'm gonna do the machine buff.
Okay.
So I can get a good chunk of you. Like, can I get? No, I can only get 3. Oh well, 3's good. All right. Let's just hope I don't get killed. That was bad. My bad, guys.
No worries.
No, the
Right.
killing comes next week if you do not practice this game this week. That's when the killing comes.
Well, I
Uh-oh,
did offer.
here comes the
yeah.
sniper.
Oh!
Ow.
Oh, it wasn't me.
Ooh, big shots.
Oh, good hit. man.
Nice.
Good hit. Attack of opportunity. Nothing on him. Good.
Kick his ass, DM.
I will.
Gone. It's Canadian Thanksgiving this weekend, so if you want to get some gaming time in, I'm on board.
Nice.
Canadian Thanksgiving.
Hey, I'm so glad that sniper didn't hit you for harder than it did, Fireforge.
I ain't worried about it.
Nice. Baraz says, I hope traps affect enemies unlike Wrath of the Righteous, if my memory is correct. Can enemies trigger traps in
Nope.
Rogue Trader? They
No.
can't. Oh.
Nope.
No, they can't.
What you doing, guy?
God, my guy is so crippled. His movement is so jacked up.
You look like a badass, though, with those glowing purple eyes.
I can move like 3 steps. And that's okay, because you're going to
This-
charge!
Nice!
Nice.
By the way,
Beheaded.
this is the encounter I was really worried about having a melee character that has crippled movement for, because, good lord, there's so much in this area to recover for
Yeah, there's a lot.
enemies.
There's a lot. Fair enough. All right, Fireforge.
Right.
You versus the sniper.
Yes, me versus the sniper. The problem is, I hate this first level bolter because it has very little ammo, and I am going to be forced to reload, which sucks.
Well,
Well, I might be
depending
able to
upon
do
what
something
happens, you
extreme.
may trigger a heroic act, which could kind of change things
It-
up.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, if you actually hit one of the troopers, you might get into heroic act range.
Guys, I could. Yeah, I could aim for him. It's not a high percentage, but if I hit him, he dies.
Oh, you did it
Or I'll
too!
just get both of them.
Oh
Or I'll
my-
just get both of them. You know.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. There you go. There's your firearm mastery.
Prevalent
Okay.
slaughter. That's
So
nice.
so now, not only can I do that, I can first run and gun, and I've got a single shot,
Nice.
Ooh.
and
Good hit.
then I'm gonna go ahead and hit that heroic act, and I'm gonna
Heck
try
yeah.
and finish this sharpshooter off, so
Nice.
he's not a problem.
Let's go.
Come on, Argenta. Come on, Argenta.
You can do it, Argent. I believe in you.
Oh my God, you missed all
Damn.
3 of them.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's all right. We'll
It's
get him
okay.
next turn.
We'll get him next
Yeah.
turn.
And that's the other thing
What
is
was the-
that with that heroic act, you get as many single shots as your burst is. So when you get a higher burst bolter later on, I can do like 7, 8 shots extra with my heroic act.
All right, Linthal.
Okay. So, can I do psychic shriek on them? It's not in the line of sight.
Yeah, you need line of sight.
What
Line
about
of
the
sight.
sharpshooter up above?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's
Oh, it's-
what I'm talking about. Is
If you
the
were to
sharpshooter.
move next to Fireforge, maybe you'd...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
like there.
Try it. Try it.
Yeah.
You're not
Yeah.
going to know
There
without
we
a
go.
weapon.
There you go.
You don't... Nick, after this fight, put a damn weapon in your other hand. Ranged weapon.
Okay.
Nice. You did 10 damage. We'll take it.
And
Yeah, I hate that
forewarning,
sniper.
who should I give forewarning to?
Um,
I'd give it to
Self or Flint would be a good one.
Could
Actually,
you blind?
Sensory deprivation.
Yeah, I was just
Sensory
gonna say.
deprivation might be another good one to
Oh.
throw onto the.
Sharpshooter,
Another
great idea.
sharpshooter. Yep. Hit it.
Yeah.
Blinded.
Oh.
Nice. That's clutch. The sharpshooter
And-
really
oh,
is
I
the
s-
most significant obstacle in this fight. So whatever we
I
can do
still get
to
a
take
full
them off the
warning,
board.
so I'm gonna give it to myself actually, because vulnerable.
Good
There we
turn,
go.
Linthal. Thank you.
Thank you.
Over to Rex.
All right.
Rex, can you target the sharpshooter with your weapon?
I think so. Yeah. Now, I just want to make sure because I let me see here.
Put analyze
here
enemy on it first if you can.
And then analyze enemy.
Yeah, Rex.
Yes, now I can do
Rex
it.
actually.
Okay.
Not shoot him with a. Oh shit! You got the burst fire weapon. Yeah, you could try it. Just try not to hit your people.
Which one do I use? Obviously the laser gun, I suppose.
I thought we had a sniper rifle in his hands.
I don't know.
No, you get a sniper rifle
He's
from.
got a
doing
laser
this battle,
gun.
though.
Should I use
Okay.
burst fire or single shot? I don't
Single
know.
shot.
Single shot.
Single shot.
Yeah,
Got it.
Burst is gonna put me and Adira in Ouchland.
Did you use perfect spot?
No.
Always use perfect spot first. Then do the single shot.
I didn't.
Well, perfect spot wouldn't have helped him because he wasn't in cover. I don't think. Was he?
Oh yeah.
Well, I
you could have
am
moved
now.
in. Yeah, he's
He
in cover
is.
right now. But you did hit, so that's still I think a good turn
Mhm.
on your part. Great damage. We'll take it.
Let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
I'm helping.
I
You're
love
helping.
the English
Absolutely.
accent.
Coming for you, Gon.
I'm helping.
Coming to his death. Gondeval will rip out his pancreas and use it as a paperweight.
I love it. All
All
right. So I have some questions from the rules masters here. Can I attack this rebel trooper next to me and then charge into this guy? Is that
Yes.
That's
can't.
what I would
Yes.
do.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So let's go ahead and cast Endure.
Actually, I'd move up one step on your movement so you'd be right in line with the guy you want to charge on.
I still
And
think.
then
Let's see.
attack.
I still can charge him from where I'm at. I don't even need to move. I'm wondering, do I... Yeah, I'm definitely going to use Endure, I think. I don't think I have the time to use Word of the Emperor. So we're going to go ahead and
No.
use Endure. Then we're going to do a single strike against the guy right next to me. It's a 9% chance to hit. Off we go. That's a kill. And then we're going to charge this Rebel Trooper here. And down he goes.
Here
That's
we
the
are.
turn. That's the turn.
Get up the damn ladder on the next go.
You got it. Yes, sir.
Oh, they may kill that sharpshooter.
Over to Bidoof.
then. Who knows? They're doing pretty good on the sharpshooter.
I'm.
Me and you might get to go up them back stairs.
I think that's what's going to happen. Yeah, we're going to be charging up the rear.
I'm thinking about moving right here at the foot of the stairs.
Oh, you don't want to go up the stairs and give them the wicked eye?
I
got-
don't have enough movement to really.
No,
get
that's
into
right.
where
You're
you could-
crippled up too. Well,
No, I don't have a movement restriction. I just have a not investment in agility. But I think if I move there, I should. Aha. Yeah, I think I accomplished some goals doing this.
Just said FYI, I've noticed one of the worst Fortnite drivers ever.
So let's move here. Let's try a zone of fear.
Fortnite. Oop, we're getting shot at. Behind.
Should be interesting.
Behind. So,
Nice.
Yeah, this is basically what I was thinking about doing to keep people from just bum rushing us, is I could just sit right here and throw Zone of Fear every time they get right at the stairs.
By the way, I'll just point out that because we invested in those Veil Degradation Management abilities, we have a veil degradation of 0, even though we've been popping a lot of psychic powers this fight. So that's great to see.
Yeah. I don't know. Actually, yeah. Let's try this.
Let's fish him out, shall we?
Argenta, I will give you a voice of command.
Yay!
Let's go, Argenta.
And guess what that means? It means I tell you to do your job.
Oh, yeah, it was PR.
All right. Sharpshooter Rebel versus Fireforge. Let's go.
Bro, I think it's a restriction.
It's not gonna kill. That says it's not gonna kill either. Interesting. We're gonna try it though. We're gonna hit
Sharpshooter.
hit rapid fire and get the extra rounds and pray to the Emperor.
Let's go.
Just empty your magazine at him.
Yeah, 3 a.m.
Why didn't she shoot?
Are you out of bullets?
Where's the kaboom?
Because you only have 1 action point, so you can do a single shot, not a rapid shot.
Rapid fires.
Wait,
Burst fires too.
My
You're not
game
under run and
my
gun.
my game my burst fire is oops. And she misses anyway. God damn it. Yeah, I forgot. I'm ahead of myself. my game I can do that.
You can't do that yet.
Well, and my origin character is a better burst fire shooter than Argenta is anyway, so
That is true,
Any-
by far.
Anyways, I've pretty much gotten everything I could want out of this. By sitting, like I was explaining earlier, by sitting here at the very foot of the stairs, anytime a group runs down, I'm pretty confident that I could just Zone of Fear or Lidless Stare and just wipe them as soon as while they're just sitting there at the top before they even get near us.
Yeah, that's a good spot for you. Well done, Vidoof.
Yep.
don't get this.
All right.
Oh no!
Nice. A miss from the sharpshooter. You like that?
Well, he is blind.
Here comes a gloomy rebel.
True, that helps.
So, is she
All right, gone.
Yeah, I still got some guys right here. You too.
I'm gonna make sure we get
And, that wonderful little rebel trooper.
Fireforge, we got some rogue audio coming through your.
it's the,
Two
the
of them.
it's probably the kid playing next to me on the computer.
Okay.
Sounds like a
Is he-
TV.
See, back in
Oh,
Fortnite.
it's not a TV, it's the kid.
Okay, is the dwarveling? No problem. Nicely done,
That's
Firefly.
one
Gone.
dead. It's 2 dead.
Nice. Limbs
Yeah, I
flying.
feel like
about.
I'm doing all the work here. I feel like I'm doing all the work.
And now you just have the gunner at the top of there.
Lone gunner.
Out of my way.
Oh no, we got a whole bunch of enemy up top.
I'm pretty confident between Bidoof and Fireforge, Linthal, and Rex here. They got that handled.
You think they'd ever get
I'm-
moved and get up the steps? I wish they'd move
I'm
more.
I'm not too worried about the enemies that.
Alright, we'll try this
For
again.
reasons that I've already pointed out.
Nice, Fireforge.
There
There we
well
go.
There we go.
Rack and
Okay.
ruin effect applied. I'd agree with that.
Now you 4 over there, get your ass upstairs.
Yes, sir. Okay, so up the stairs, you say?
It would be nice.
Don't listen to him. 'Cause if you try moving it right now, you're just going to move it away.
So what I will say is,
off the trap.
so what I will say,
Well, I was gonna go right over here, but
I will say, Linthal, I would imagine that most of the enemies that are up at the top of the stairs probably don't have a very good chance to hit with their ranged weapons from the top, so they're going to move further on down. I think you're in a good spot to sort of just turtle up there.
Yeah, I think you should
Okay.
just stay where you are. So it's not come up yet for us, but it's something that I'm going to just keep throwing it out here, and this is another contributing reason why people drop Adira. You're an unsanctioned psyker. All your psychic abilities have a certain percentage chance to just fuck us.
gotcha. So honestly, should I just do like forewarning, or because I
You
can't
could
hit
probably.
the people at the top of the stairs with psychic shriek right now.
right there? Literally right there.
You're probably safe to just do some forewarnings on people who haven't received one yet. I would appreciate it.
I don't think so.
All right, then there you go.
I like the effect of forewarning.
I'm just gonna take it.
All right, and with that, I'm going to take a puppy on an adventure, so I'll be back soon.
All right. Thanks, Lethal. Good turn from you. Over to Rex.
Okay, this we're gonna do a buff for everybody. Can get everybody. Nice.
That's
Machine Spirit Communion. I like it.
legendary industry, Stark industry rifle. You have minutes. Wow, that was kind of tough. I can't find a fucking check.
Analyze enemies.
Okay. so
Now
I
you
just
do
gotta
have
do a
one
shot.
action point left.
Yeah. So let's
Take
do a
that single
shot.
shot. Yeah. Nice. Melted.
That's fun.
Well done, Rex. And there's forewarning coming into.
Show me what you've got.
Yep.
Oh, this is
Good
great.
value
Now they're
there.
coming into our like little like what would you call it? Like a kill box?
That's right.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna save that heroic mastery for someone who can make better use of it. I
Can you go
will.
up that ladder and kill that guy up top?
It's gonna take a while. He's got 32 hit points, so I'm gonna start working on him for sure.
Yeah, good work.
Let's go. Let's think. What am I doing? Definitely endure because that's gonna be. It's gonna be a thing, and then we're gonna move. Maybe here. Get in a charge. See if we can work that ability. Yeah, that works. 9 to 14 damage. And we will have 1 AP left over. So let's go ahead and drop a Word of the Emperor because I want to keep on boosting that. Please don't move. Oh, okay, he's doing that. Word of the Emperor. Good. And now charge. All right, and that's my turn.
Yeah, you get a free attack on him when he moves off to use his range. You probably kill him.
All
Yep.
right. So I'm happy you saved the heroic action because I'm thinking this is a good time for me to toss out a finest hour on
Nice.
somebody. That somebody being Baby Flint. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I should. If I get good rolls, I could. Oh, that he's got 59. Well, I'll kill the guy in front of you, and I'll put a dent into the guy at the top of the stairs.
The guy in front of me is the main concern I have.
Oh yeah, obviously. Gotta protect our
So
little
let-
mutant.
So let's start. Come on.
It's,
Here we go.
Hello. Hey, puppy.
oh no, they're going.
Puppy showed up with you, Rex.
Enjoy your
Yeah, he just came.
your finest hour.
He just came back from an adventure.
Nice. Let's go. Fireball. 16 damage.
That was right there.
Yeah.
Single shot. There we go. All right. Frightened Rebel. About to take shots. Rapid fire.
Just making sure I don't hit Cassia in the head. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it'd be
go.
appreciated after giving you a free turn if you didn't do
Not
that.
bad. 9 damage. We'll take it.
Yeah, I got 1 out of the 3 hits.
Definitely take
Yeah.
some hits versus no hits.
See, this is where Bidoof, where I like point of whatever it is instead, because you can pull him down the stairs for someone else to have range on.
Well, we have somebody else who has range on him. Hey, Philosopher, it's your turn to join the club of do your job.
Yay!
Shoot her!
See, you heard it, Surf. Do your job.
All right, so I have 3 action points, and then so
You
I'm
have
gonna do-
you have 2 action points and 3 movement.
You see that one that says shoot.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna do the analyze enemy, and then I'll follow up with a single shot.
Okay.
Well, ain't nobody in front of you now. You could have used burst, but yeah.
Yeah, but then I can't use the.
I don't like
analyze-
burst for that kind of a distance shot.
I don't like burst on the las guns.
Nice. You hit for 11 damage. I'd say that's a good
Eh,
turn.
Yep. Yep, I'm happy. Thank you for the extra
And-
turn.
Don't forget to when you have enough action points to make use of exploit weakness 2.
Yeah, so I've been going with analyze enemies, but I'm not sure which one is which. I'm kind of just experimenting right now.
Right.
And to end my turn, Zone of Fear.
Let's get to it.
Nice.
Nice. We're almost at half health with that frightened rebel.
And since he's getting closer, I will move back.
All right. Good turn, Bidoof. Comes a gloomy rebel. We're back over to Gon.
All right.
Gonna join me for this party?
Well, I think you got him. He's only got 19 hit points.
That's true.
I mean, I can come up there and slap him, but he is the last one over here, right?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
I
we
got
can
you.
get together. We can get together because you got hit once. You might could use a med kit, huh?
I should be all right.
He doesn't have any wounds, surprisingly.
Target well struck.
Oh, he didn't die. He got 1 hit point.
1 hit point left.
Let me fix that. Bitch.
There we go. Nicely done, Gon.
Jeez, the Gloomy Rebel has 56 hit points. Okay.
Holy cow. That's a lot of hit points.
Yeah.
Wait.
All right, Fireforge.
So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to do that, which sucks.
Yeah, it really sucks when you don't have rapid reload.
Yeah. Yep. That's upcoming.
I've had too many situations, especially early on with Argenta and these really shit bolters at the very early game.
Yep.
That I just end up taking rapid reload as early as I can because I get sick of that.
10 damage in the frightened rebel. I like it, Fireforge. Over to
All
the
right,
ball.
so psychic shriek.
Scream him down, Lethal. Put the scream
Well, I'm
on him.
gonna have to get out from cover, unfortunately, but
And you'll be fine.
it feels safe enough. A bit further. Try that. Take that. Kablamo! No.
I like the additional sound effects there, Lethal.
If you
Thank
really
you.
want to make sure he's going to be useless for his next turn, you could.
So I
censor
blind
that
him.
animation.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, let me blind him, actually, come to think of it.
Nice.
Sorry, still getting used to my abilities. Thank you for reminding me. And I'm going to give a forewarning to, well, myself, because I'm standing right here in the open.
No, you still have it active.
It's okay.
Sorry. Well, next time.
Over to Rex.
Now this time, sorry.
Sorry, I was kind of up against back, but...
Shoot her!
Okay, so that's got. All right, so I'm gonna do the expose weakness. Oh wait a second, I might have fucked up. Oh no, I didn't. Everything's
Okay.
fine.
All right. Feed him.
Die!
Nice.
Ooh!
God.
Disintegrated. Excellent.
Thank you, God.
All right, my
I know what I'm
goodness.
doing.
This fight's almost wrapped up. We only have one enemy left on the board, I think. Yeah, we do.
And
Nice.
we're actually going to
Awesome
wrap this
sauce.
in at
Yeah,
the
real
most
nice.
perfect time, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Fantastic.
some more up there. Don't worry.
All right, let's move down
I'm
here.
proud of us.
And then
Go
let's
down and
charge
run
over.
up those stairs. We gotta destroy the gun, DM. We gotta destroy the gun.
That's right. Got to take out that gun.
The big
Uh,
pew pew.
Let's see. How far can I charge here? Man, really? All right, fine. Move there. Cast Endure.
Oh, you going to the other steps.
Well, I'm going to intercept the, whoever that guy is. The Gloomy Rebel. Moving towards that target. Word of the Emperor, and that's my round.
I'm going to move back here. I'm gonna actually throw out a Zone of Fear.
Time to throw the
Nice.
Perfect.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's great.
Perfect.
Fight them down the stairs. Yeah, nice.
Fail
and
degradation
right
still
into
0.
this.
Making them expose themselves.
Lidless stare. There we go.
You don't want
Nice.
me exposing myself.
Please, there are ladies present.
32 damn it. 32 hit
And
points
I'm
left.
going to give a voice of command to Adira, and that will be my turn.
Ooh, lovely.
Good turn, Vidoof.
Yep.
All right, Gon. You gonna bum rush the
Yeah,
the battery?
Yeah, I don't have a lot of movement because of my broke legs, but I'm gonna get as far as I can.
Yeah, look at the two boxes. Like I have
yeah. The gloomy rebel has been just horribly ruined by getting hit by navigator abilities.
That Zone of Fear, pulling it out of cover is excellent.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, this is exactly why I moved there. Is because I knew I could pull him out of cover and set him up for other people to hit, and also hit him with a bullet stare.
Oh my God, Fireforge! With a big rack of ruin. First fire shenanigans.
each strike is a
Yeah.
Soloed. Oh my goodness. That's it. That was the battle.
Woo!
GG
Well done,
team.
everybody.
I'm gonna drop a save right away.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, be careful.
Blue.
Somebody
trap is
disarm that
still
trap.
there.
We got
Come
Fireforge on it.
There.
You got it.
Nice.
Oh,
Well
there
done.
is one other thing I want to take care of real quick because I keep seeing it light up, and I'm sure we'll get ignored. We'll ignore it otherwise.
Put a weapon in Lenthal's upper hand, a long gun.
That's a good idea. Oh, that cache. Good call, Vidoof.
Hang on,
All right, let's go ahead and
I'm
loot
in
these
the
guys.
inventory looking at guns. It says I have
I was about to say, you do.
stub
Adira
carbine.
starts with a las gun in her second.
The rifle.
Not las gun,
Well
a
then,
las pistol.
oh, okay. See, I didn't see the little up arrow that leads to more weapons.
I need. I'll just
Sorry.
wait for 2 seconds.
There's the battery.
There's still looting
Destroy.
back here.
I'm gonna destroy it. All right, you're up, Linthal, with the narration.
The anti-aircraft battery's control panel has a panoply of mysterious levers and buttons. Deactivating it quickly is not an option. All you can do is blow it up, destroying it completely.
All right, let's use tech use just for the fun of it. We're gonna examine the anti-aircraft battery.
The anti-aircraft battery certainly was constructed a long time ago, long before the colonization of this world began. It comes as no surprise that the insurgents were barely able to operate it. Modern arms protocols are incomprehensible to the machine spirits of such an ancient construction.
All right, we're gonna use Demolition 60 to destroy the anti-aircraft battery.
As I stand right next to it.
I was just thinking that. Run, Linthal. Okay, good.
Okay, good. Phew. Kablamo!
MacGruber!
The blast consumes the ancient weapon. The sky above the city is safe for flying again.
All right, we lost the melted charge and gained 89 experience for our efforts.
All right, let's finish looting and head back to the ship.
I agree. Let's go ahead and loot
Actually, this is probably a good stopping point. Given that
We
only have 2 minutes.
finish looting, Mr. Quitter.
up. There isn't much to loot, I don't think.
No, we kind of got a lot of the major
Oh my
things.
God.
I think there's
Let's
something
take a
over
look
here.
at what we have here.
Yes, there is. I need somebody with tech use over here.
Oh, that's me. Where am I going?
Right here.
As it should be.
We got a good bolter for Argenta in the inventory, and we have a sniper rifle for Pascal.
Pascal, it's the chest. The chest right here.
You want to take a look at that bolter weapon, Fireforge?
Ah,
The exact
yeah.
same that I have in my hand.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yep. Yes, it is.
That sniper rifle should be a good upgrade for you, Rex.
Yes.
Oh, okay. What's it called?
The
Just sniper rifle.
Perfect. Thank you.
Do we get any armor? We got some improved medium armor, I
Then-
guess.
Cassia or Idira can take that stub carbine. That's got pretty high damage. It's
I'm
a
already-
single. It's a single
using-
shot, but oh, you are cool. Okay,
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
got
it's
a
a
stun
very-
carbine.
fairly common early game.
It's kind of cool that my sniper rifle is like
investment.
being held by a robot.
Yeah,
Does anyone object if I get the flak armor?
No.
All yours?
Nope.
Do we get any miscellaneous items?
Got
We
a
got sniper
disarm over
gloves.
here.
Sniper gloves should go to Pascal.
That sounds like it would be good for me, but
Gains plus 5% critical chance to single shots and deadeye shots, which you probably will do a lot of.
cool. Thank you.
Emergency injector. When the wearer must fall unconscious, a stasis field immediately recovers toughness bonus wounds instead. The wearer loses all movement points but gains plus 30% shot. Someone grabbed that out of the. Did you take that, Fireforge? The helmet?
that. No, I did not.
No, I dropped something. I dropped that on the ground because I can't use it.
Oh,
I always put it.
who took the
I didn't know-
injector?
I didn't know who to give it to.
Who took the injector?
I equipped the injector. Should I give that to somebody?
You should give it to someone with good
Just
toughness.
When
honestly.
when you're, if it's something that's not immediately useful to you, just put it back into the inventory, and we'll all take a look at it.
How do I do? How do I put it into the inventory? Oh, it's it. Okay.
It's a shared inventory, Rex.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's why I'm.
So
that's why
so
I'm
whatever
worried that
whatever
you're
whatever you dropped, you destroyed.
You didn't do that
Yeah.
because you didn't do your homework for 2 weeks.
I didn't. I'm sorry.
Homework,
okay.
Rick.
Yeah, I would say that the injector should go to Abelard. It probably benefits him the most. So I would equip it on Abelard because it scales off of toughness, and you have the most toughness in the party right now.
Yeah, but it only works if he falls unconscious, and it takes the place of. the
Well, I
map
mean,
of
considering that
heroism.
you are frontlining, that could very well happen. You know,
Yeah, he's using his heroic mantle.
I'd put it on you. Oh,
you
is it,
would.
does it take up a back slot?
Yes.
Oh, okay, never
Yes.
mind. Got it.
Takes up the place of my king.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, let's see what I got. Plus 5 fellowship. I guess I don't really care about that. I'll put on the injector for the time being. All right. Are we all looted up in the area? I guess there's still more to do before. What's that, Bidoof?
You just unequipped something that was a +5 fellowship.
Yeah, it's in the inventory. So hey,
Yeah, I'm looking for
Accessories.
it.
It should be
accessory.
in the accessories. You can
Rogue
use
Trader cloak.
Yeah,
It's
I will
under
actually
accessories.
put that on.
All right, there we go. Phantom cloak grants plus 50% armor against warp damage. That's not too bad. Does anyone not have a cloak? I guess someone could
I
grab
don't have a
that.
cloak. I don't think.
I'm not sure, maybe. Let me check.
Adira and Pascal currently do not have cloaks.
It's really up to you
Here,
two.
you want it? I think that's you, Flint.
What's that?
Do you want the Phantom cloak?
No, it would be between me and you.
Oh, okay.
You're,
You
you're
want
welcome
the
to it.
Okay, I'll take it. I don't know
Okay.
I don't know if it's good for me or not, but it looks cool, so I'm gonna take it.
All right. The very last thing I want to do before we go ahead and call the stream is see how we return back to our flagship, the Von Valencius.
come over here where I'm standing and this trap is at, but don't go past me because there'll be enemy down that hill.
Okay.
So if
Yeah,
you're standing where I'm at
he-
and you open your
he's
map,
trying to start new combats, DM.
I'm not trying to start a combat. I'm trying to do exactly what I'm saying.
Okay.
Which is if you're
I've opened up
standing
the
right
map,
here,
Gone. Yeah.
yeah, you got the map open.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
Isn't it
look,
over where I am?
Look over there to your east or to your right as you're looking at the map. That door says to the starport.
To the starport.
Yeah.
That's where we came
need.
from.
That's where we need to go to get on the shuttle to go back to the void ship to heal, so we can come back and fight through the rest of this map.
Wait,
without
we
all
need
these
to
injuries.
board a shuttle? Oh, I understand. Isn't that going to trigger off a big combat for us, though?
Talking to myself again. No,
Okay.
you couldn't go back to the void ship before
Got it.
because of this aircraft thing.
All
I
right.
understand.
Got
Now
it.
you can run back to the bridge and you can come right back down and pick right back up where you're at, but you won't have all these injuries that's crippling your movement.
That sounds good. We're 4 minutes over, so we're going to go ahead and call it a stream here. I'd like to thank everyone here at the virtual table for joining me here in Rogue Trader, Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader, Fireforge, Gone, Linthal, Flossus Rex, Punish Bidoof. As always, great times. Thank you so much for
Been a
your
pleasure.
time this evening. I can't
Been
look.
grand.
I'm looking forward to Baldur's Gate 2 with you all next week. And to the adventurers here in the live stream, thank you all for hanging out with us. Barrage, Shabul, Joker Soul Dragon, and anyone else who might have been lurking and will be watching this stream in the future. I appreciate you being here at the Wyvern's Lair, and I look forward to seeing you here again for the next adventure. Bye, everyone. Gabriel Rodriguez, Night of the Banhammer with the DM dinosaur emojis at the end. I appreciate you. All right, we're out.